Vietnam National Assembly leader hails strong ties with Cambodia National Assembly (NA) chairman Nguyen Sinh Hung and his Cambodian counterpart, Heng Samrin, met Monday in Hanoi, where the former described the latter's visit as an important milestone in bilateral ties between the two parliaments, contributing to the Vietnam-Cambodia friendship and solidarity. Chairman Hung said he was pleased to welcome the Cambodian NA leader near the 35th anniversary of the victory of the Southwestern Border Defense War and the two countries' joint triumph against the Khmer Rouge regime, January 7, 1979, hailing Cambodia's political and economic achievements. He said Vietnam shared similar difficulties and challenges facing Cambodia, especially those caused by hostile forces aimed at harming the solidarity between the two peoples. Hung said the two NAs needed to stay united to protect their partnership as well as support sustainable development. He said the Vietnamese legislature and people would always help the Cambodian people build and maintain peace, unity, independence and development. Hung also invited Heng Samrin to attend the 132nd Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union in Hanoi in 2015. Heng Samrin praised Vietnam's socio-economic development and hoped the two countries would strengthen two-way trade to a more impressive figure than the current $2.5 billion. He briefed his host on his country's socio-economic and political situation, including the success of the recent NA election that helped the country secure political stability. He said he highly valued the support of the Vietnamese NA and hoped that the two legislative bodies would continue sharing lawmaking experiences and increasing the exchange of delegations. The two leaders agreed to boost ties between the two NAs and increase solidarity and mutual support in settling common issues in the region and the world. The two sides also pledged to work together for the sustainable development of the ASEAN Inter-Parliamentary Alliance (AIPA) thriving relationship. President of the National Assembly of Cambodia, Heng Samrin, has said that his country always considered Vietnam its good friend, brother and neighbor, adding that the historical solidarity would develop further. The Cambodian legislative leader was speaking during a meeting with President Trong Tan Sang in Hanoi yesterday. He said he was pleased with fine diplomatic ties between the two countries and believed that the bilateral relationship would continue to thrive. Heng Samrin thanked Vietnam for helping Cambodia escape from the Khmer Rouge regime in the past as well as assisting the country in its current development, especially in infrastructure, human resources, training and humanitarian aid. President Sang praised Cambodia's socio-economic development achievements, which he said had helped improve the country's role in the region and the world. In addition to boosting cooperation in education and health, he suggested the two sides work hard to raise their two-way trade to $5 billion by 2015 while closely coordinating with and supporting each other at regional and international forums. Meeting with Prime Minister Dung on the same day, Heng Samrin met with Prime Minister Nguyen Tan Dung, who said he was happy at the good relationship between Vietnam and Cambodia. Dung said Vietnam wanted to bring the relationship to a new height to contribute to the stability, peace and development of the region and for the ASEAN community. He asked Heng Samrin to continue his support for land demarcation between the two countries, based on legal foundations and friendship. Dung asked the Cambodian to support the legal status of Vietnamese living in his country. He also asked him to continue backing the search for more than 5,000 Vietnamese soldiers who died in Cambodia. The Prime Minister said he hoped Cambodia would create favorable conditions for Vietnamese enterprises investing in planting plantation trees in Cambodia. Dung also strongly protested Khmer Kampuchea extremists for conducting an illegal demonstration and burning the Vietnamese national flag in Phnom Penh recently. He asked the Cambodian government and not to try and prevent such acts from happening again. Heng Samrin said the acts were by an extreme group and that the Cambodian NA had strong solutions to deal with the issue. He said Vietnam was still one of Cambodia's leading trade partners and wished that Vietnam would continue its help in trade and investment. He also encouraged Vietnamese firms to invest more in Cambodia.